I'll tell you how I got started in round two of the cruise industry, and that is when I founded Oceana Cruises in 2003. I had been fired from my previous job at Renaissance Cruises.
Right.
Renaissance promptly declared bankruptcy after the events of 9/11, and the French government had repossessed all the vessels that Renaissance had just built. They were looking to put those ships to work, and they reached out to me and said, "Frank, would you like to start a new cruise line with our support?" I actually said no to them twice.
Oh, wow.
On the third time, they convinced me, and here I am. I don't know if there's anything that isn't exciting and passionate. You know, it's a business that you make a lot of money in, quite frankly.
Sure.
You've seen our financial results, and they're stellar. Now we're a public company, and we have shareholders and Wall Street to answer to, so there's a part that you have to be passionate about, but it all starts with the customer. So when I go and visit the vessels, and I visit every vessel at least once a year, and you watch people come on board for the first time, and you watch as they look around, you know, the atriums, and they walk around the pool, and they go, wow, and it's really exciting to see that. And then the letters that I get, how they had a vacation of a lifetime.
Sure.
I mean, you make people's dreams come true, you make them happy. What can be better than that?
Yeah.
You know, I get to see people that I don't get to see every day. You know, as a CEO, I'm holed up in my office a whole lot more than I'd want to be.
Yep.
I used to say that I ran a cruise line, and now I say that I run people who run cruise lines.
Right.
As you know, we have three brands, Oceana, Regent, and Norwegian. That keeps us busy.
Sure.
But especially everything having to do with the new builds. And you know, as you know, we have a total of 9 ships on order. So to be able to visit with the folks from Fincantieri and Meyer Werft, and perhaps more important, all the different contractors that are involved behind the scenes that I never get to meet.
Right.
So today I was talking for about 20 minutes about the contractor who makes the hand railings. They look just like real teak, but they're a synthetic.
Right.
And they're better than the real teak because you don't have to maintain them.
Right.
And they also make the sliding glass doors. And we're looking at the way the doors are sealed and prevents the water from coming in, and the noise protection. So you just get to the nitty-gritty details that in and of themselves may not be all that important, but they're so critical
Right.
to the whole.
Right.
And like anything that is good and anything that's sustainable, there's lots of components.
Sure.
It truly is a team. It takes a village to raise a cruise line. And so you get close to the folks who do that. And how often do I see you? I never see you.
I know. I want
You
to
know,
see more.
so I get to see you today, and that's fun. She is fantastic. A lot of innovation in that vessel. The number one innovation is that racetrack.
Yeah.
The idea came not from me, but from my 10-year-old grandsons who, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So when we were launching the Regent Explorer, they kept bugging me, Pops, are we going to have an Xbox in our suite? And I said, yeah, I'll get you an Xbox. I'll get you an Xbox. Then it occurred to me, I said, what else would you like to see? And the next day they came to me with their list. And their first thing on the list was a racetrack.
Oh, my God. That is awesome.
And, you know, I sort of said, nah, I can't be. Then I ran into Robin the next day, you know, Robin Lindsay, who runs our marine operation. I said, hey, Robin, can we build a racetrack? He says, anything's possible. And so the first one is on Joy, Norwegian Joy. People love it. So imagine a 1,000-foot-long racetrack, double-decker, 8 turns. 2 of the turns are banked and cantilevered along the side of the ship.
Wow.
10 cars can race 35 miles per hour on top of the vessel. It's the most fun I've had since I learned how to ride a bike or something. It's really awesome. And Bliss has one even bigger than the one on Joy. And it's one of the reasons why she is by far the most booked at the highest prices of any new Norwegian vessel. So we're excited to get our hands on her next month. It's a great industry, especially if you live in South Florida. If you live in Iowa, I don't know, but South Florida, this is the industry to be in. We reward excellence.
Right.
So it doesn't matter whether you were a finance major, a music major, a psychology major, there is a need for you. And the number one need is, can you help fill the ships?
Sure.
And everything starts with the load factors of these ships at the highest possible prices. How can you make customers happier? What innovations can you contribute? And as we gain more millennial customers, today 25% of our guests are millennials.
Sure.
We've had to, adjust the way we think about building our ships,
Right.
the product that we deliver on board. How do we communicate with millennials is very different how we communicate with boomers.
Right. Sure.
And so if you're a smart person, willing to try new things, because nobody graduates from any college in the world
Right.
with a major in cruising,
Right.
We take all comers,
Right,
and
right.
after a while you become a cruiser, and
Right.
so it's a great industry to be in.
Right.
If I couldn't pitch for the Yankees, this is what I want to do for a living, and I'm so happy to do it.